let's go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Then for the people in attendance and the
Millions. Somewhere in that range.
millions and millions of Stardom fans watching at home, I would like to welcome you to the Stardom Fan Podcast. I'm Mark.
Hi, Mark. I'm Juno.
And today, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all the other stuff that falls in there, and most importantly, Happy Queendom. And you know what else? I just dawned on me, happy anniversary. Queendom sparks the birth of Stardom Fan.
Wow.
Because Shiri and Utami was so good, we had an epiphany. The angels came down and said, you will be good. And then God gave me these tablets and he said, thou shalt be a Stardom fan. And then it was all from there. It all started, was that 2021?
God said,
how old are we? Does that mean we're 4 years old? Is this our 4th birthday? We're past toddler age, almost going into kindergarten?
Yeah. God said, take those me-given talents and put them to good use.
Happy anniversary.
Thank
you.
What
I was trying to say. That's good, dude. Is there anything you want to get into before we maybe just go into just the results and probably nothing more for Queendom? That's impossible. There's
nothing else.
It was awesome.
It's just Queendom.
All right. Well, Juno, on December 29, 2024, the Japan camping car show presented Stardom Dream Queendom. How do you like that? They sold that motherfucker out.
Yeah, they did.
Is that where they were?
Oh.
チキンポイーズザトップカワイイオブザコスモスハッピーニューイヤーズボーイズ
Thank you, Chicken. Oh, it's not going to
show. Oh, that's a big one. Chicken, thank you very much, dude. That was more than generous. And Happy New Year to you, man. He says, Happy New Year to the best podcast in the universe. That's how I read it. And thanks for just playing. You know what, Chicken? I love you, baby. Here's the deal. I didn't watch match number 0. Did you? Do you want to? I have a recap of match 0, if you will. Listen, but it was probably on YouTube.
This is all the recap you need right here.
Is it the new girl?
Yeah, baby.
What is happening? Black gear. She's going to join Saya.
You're looking at the Stardom Supernova, Stardom Icon, the High-Speed Genius, I don't know, the whole effing show with the big fuck yeah.
I like that. So
that's that's like your reason for buying the pay-per-view right there.
Yeah, because it was free on YouTube. Sometimes, like some shows, they have their thing called 0 Hour, and they put a bunch of assholes in to try on YouTube to try to get you to sell it. But here they give you Sayaka Kurara 2.0
versus Rana Yagami. What was I didn't see the other pre-show match. Oh
no, it wasn't. It was Yuna Mizumori. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, Yuta, Aya, and versus the rookies, Chi-Chi and Amabe?
I don't think Chi-Chi works for Stardom, and I don't think she can wrestle, but some people seem to like her.
A blonde and polka dots? Oh, who doesn't? Everyone loves the blonde. That's why.
Yeah. She's not a Gyaru, though. Let's just get into the show, please. I want to talk about this fucking pay-per-view, man. I found some of these comments from I think he's the president, Okada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was talking about how awesome the pay-per-view was at the Sumo Hall. I was reading an article, but he could just say it himself. They had an attendance of 4,023. weren't able to announce the full capacity, but all the tickets were sold out, including same-day tickets.
Nuts, dude.
So basically, they're like, they didn't think they were going to sell as much as they did, and they were like, yeah, we had to just stop selling it. We had no more seats set up. It's a record for us at Sumo Hall. We sold out every seat available. Well, but at the same time, we believe we should aim for even higher. Hell yeah, to get even greater attendance next time. Is 81,000 people in an arena unreasonable? I don't think so. We're able to achieve. Yeah.
Did they just book Wembley?
They could probably draw better than AEW this time of year. Yeah, that is true. Dude, think about that. He says they're able to achieve this during a turbulent 2024. 2024 started with Rossi taking half the roster and like completely fucking over their booking. Their 5-star last year was completely screwed with like all the main people you think would have won the thing getting injured. Had to rewrite all their plans, not once, but twice. Rossi poaches all their talent, and then they said, fuck you, we just had the best Queendom we've ever had. That's impressive.
And they did have a couple shows throughout the year with, 75 people, 103 people, and a basketball net, so 4,000 people is awesome.
Well, you gotta build the towns, right? It's like, I know in America, you just get a TV deal and that's all that matters. But like in a place where you actually have to sell tickets, you got to go to the places where you're only going to get 200 people because you want them like buying pay-per-views and buying merch.
That's where the money is, right?
Yeah.
Cool. What else does this goofball have to say?
He wants to thank the fans and the wrestlers. Thanks to everyone for their involvement this year. He's thanking you, Mark.
You're welcome. That's going to earn him a Shimi for like best CEO of the year.
Okay, he says something, and we'll get into this because something I don't know if it's true. But he says some of the matches were a bit accidental, but I'll explain more when I know more about the situation. Like when we get to the one match, I'll like tell you what I heard.
I think a lot of people got worked.
By accidental, they mean Saya was actually knocked out in the main event and just went into business for herself.
Everyone thinks of the Shuri match and stuff. Wouldn't that be the rub where it's like Saya was just like, nah, this turned into a fight.
Shoves the fucking doctor out of the ring and says,
she just woke up with rage. Oh, yeah.
So all the newly crowned champions will share their New Year's wishes.
Oh, cool. Well, let's play that after the show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. So without bearing the lead, did every belt changed hands, huh? That was up for grabs?
I think so. But yeah.
Crazy. Does that always happen? After the first two belts or whatever changed hands, I thought Tam was going to keep it.
Oh, yeah, they probably designed it that way.
Listen, if you're going to start a show, you're going to start it with the most anticipated title match of all time.
You have the undefeated Patriots versus the underdog New York Giants. You have the Rumble in the Jungle with Muhammad Ali. You have, what's another one? Some other event. I don't know. I only watch one sport, pro wrestling. And this one beats them all.
Momo Watanabe and Thekla, the champions, defend their titles against Hanan and Saida, Wayne Gory, the winners of the tag league. And I tell you what, they have been ready for this fight. They've been looking great. Juno, Wayne Gory has a chance to win the championship. Saida, first of all, wasn't Saida like within this past year about to quit? Wasn't that like actually a thing? Like she just had boo boo face and was just like, I hate everybody. I haven't won a match in like 18 months other than New Blood. No. She's like, I never haven't won a match. And then she won the New Blood titles and then she was happy. But no, this is like, as far as remember, I mean, we have Hanan's first major title, Saida's first major
Well,
title. This is amazing.
yeah, I mean, she's the greatest futures champion of all time.
That does mean something.
I mean, her sister would say otherwise, but you know, I don't know. I was trying to look up on Cage Match. I don't know how to do a tag team because I was gonna say these two. We always talk. I mean, you hear me all the time complaining about the tag division, how it feels like they just slap the belts on two random people every time. Gory has been tagging together since Hanan's been in preschool.
You showed a picture, I think, when we were talking last. Yeah, like basically when Hanan had to jump on Saida's piggyback out to the ring. So before Hanan was taller than Saida, that's how long they've been teaming up. But
she's always been taller than Saida.
Yeah, that's probably true. But I don't think she's stronger. Every time Saida like just comes in and clotheslines everyone, I can't help but like smile for Jake. You know, it's like every time a bell rings and Angel gets its wings, every time Saida clotheslines a chick, Stardom, the World of Stardom fan champion Jake, it must get a smile.
The show that he went to, like he was shouting so loud for Ida, she like turned over and she hit him with like one of these types of poses, just flexing the guns. I'm like, oh, he must have been dying.
Dude, she is great. There's like the false finishes. I didn't think this was a great show that had me a lot of times. There was a point there's a good picture.
Yeah, I just find this. They've been
So the ref gets Hanan drop kicks the ref. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
And then Hanan manages to pin Thekla
hang on,
for like 2 10 counts.
It's like you're watching a hockey game, or sometimes it happens at football too, where it's like, you got to make sure you get out of the way, or else like sometimes the player's going to run you over. That's on the ref.
He shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Thekla's in the corner. Hanan's coming. Ref, get on the other side of the ring. What the fuck's wrong with you?
He wasn't expecting Hanan to get over there in 2 steps. That was...
Well, that's true too. Yeah, but I mean, the shenanigans happen, but I'll tell you what, the match finishes with Saida giving Thekla like a muscle buster, which turns into the Cinderella herself, Hanan, backdrop driver on Thekla. Oh man, the tears come. We have new tag team champions, baby.
Hanan has been calling out Thekla for freaking months. Like, I remember like at the press conference for this title, she said even though they already have a title match coming up, she's like, "Where's Thekla? I want that bitch in a match tonight."
Hanan's got herself. Hanan's getting to the point where she can be a little prick sometimes. I'll tell you that much.
I think she's starting to realize that she's 2 feet taller than everybody and way more athletic, and that's kind of scary because she's already like one of the most skilled wrestlers.
Yeah. Now, like her and her sisters, and they're getting big and strong. The puppies are growing into their paws for sure. Juno, after the match, they grab the mic and basically they emphasize yet again. They did it the whole all tag league. Their journey from underdogs to now champions, vowing to make the goddess belts a symbol of hope for the stars.
One might even say from undesirable to undeniable to undisputed. Oh.
But the news isn't all good because Thekla backstage says, I don't know, probably a bunch of swear words, but then promises to viciously pursue the new champions. I mean, I don't know if I want to live in a world where I'm always looking behind me to see if Thekla. Oh, okay, maybe I do, but I don't know if I want my girl Hanan always having Thekla on her shoulder. But what a year, huh? Hanan gets the champion, not the one she wanted. I think she wanted the white belt, but you know what? She's got her friend. They got the belts, and it didn't even seem like even through the whole tournament, like they were a good tag team, weren't they? I wanted to believe that Hanan just carried Saida because
Now they're a team.
I'm a Hanan mark, but there was matches where Saida carried, so they are really good.
Yeah. But
Jory's in the house. Hey, buddy.
they've been tagging together for 6 years now.
6 years, huh? That's awesome. Yes, she was what, 15? 14? It's wild, dude.
Yeah. Let me see here. I'm gonna find their first. I'm assuming their first actual tag match together. Oh. Okay, when's the first time? Hanan and Saida defeat Queen's Quest, Hina and Leo Onozaki, and Tokyo Cyber Squad, Rina and Raka. So the first time she ever tagged with Saida, she beat both of her sisters. At a Cinderella, just a random Cinderella show.
Oh,
2019.
that's funny.
April 29th, 2019. That's funny. That's a good piece of history. Or trivia, whatever you call it.
I like it.
You know what? I want to actually play what they say, because normally, you've noticed even when she won the Cinderella, Hanan's always crying. It's like, I don't think the muscle gorilla is going to let her cry. She's like, no, we earn these things, and they're going to have to pry them out of my fucking gorilla arms. That's not happening. Moving on, 3-way battle.
This match sucked too.
What's those three? Oh, Mina, Waka, Hanako, and Rian versus Raka, Fukigen, Rina, Azusa Anaba versus Saki Kashima, Hina, Lady C, and Tomoka Anaba, which, by the way, God's Eye is such a stacked team.
Dude, right? So everyone who didn't have like a match that meant anything, we're just gonna throw them in tag matches. You know what? That's all right. That's what you do on the big events.
They gotta get it. It's like we want to get everyone the big paycheck for the year, but you're gonna have to earn it.
Yeah.
Just throw y'all in a 12-person tag match.
What I liked about this match, and
is that it was
so
quick and that Hanako won.
Yeah. Well, Mina won because Hanako
It's a team.
like beat up Fukigen at the end, but whenever they had a chance, the Inaba sisters were paired off against each other, kicking each other's ass. Rina and Hina, were beating each other up out. It was fun to see the feuds of the sisters beating each other up a little bit. And then, yeah, Mina shook her boobies and won the match.
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds like a match you should go back and watch. The only thing it's like I wish, like, it just seems like Lady C. I know Shiri's there, but it's like Lady C could be the leader of God's Eye. Hanako should definitely be the leader of E-Nexus Venus.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a nice little match. And then we had another, after that 8-person tag, Azumi, May. This is like everyone who, you're right, everyone who wasn't in a big match is just thrown into a tag match. I'm just going to say Neo Genesis versus Stars. Mayu, Hazuki, Koguma, and Momoko versus Suzu, Miyu, May, and Azumi. And Azumi wins with what does she call it?
Izumi Sushi, baby.
Right.
Even the announcer goes, Azumi Sushi. It was like Blue Justice or somebody, whoever was announcing.
Dude,
this was another, basically just a build up to make Azumi strong, or for Azumi to prove how strong she is going into the match with Mayu at Wrestle Kingdom.
I don't
for the belt.
give a shit. This is the WrestleMania. The Queendom of Queendoms. This is the WrestleMania of Japan. It's the biggest wrestling show of the year. And you have Mayu Iwatani losing in like 10 minutes on a nothing tag match. She should be the main event or co-main event. and I know she's got like a match with Azumi coming up on like whatever Wrestle Kingdom is, but this is still bullshit. It's like Mayu Iwatani, you're just fucking wasting her on a Queendom show, and like she's gonna get like 8 minutes counting the entrances on another Wrestle Kingdom because they never give the women time, and they have a women's championship with no women's division. Just bad. But Mayu is still
It
the
is
greatest
bad.
New Japan champion of all time.
Well, you know what wasn't bad?
The
If
match
you
was
didn't like
good.
the finish, at least the open started with the wonderful bear pose Kuma, Kuma, Kuma,
Kuma,
Kuma
Kuma,
between
Kuma.
Koguma and Amasaki. Now Miyu, like good old figure bag Miyu, she wasn't completely feeling it, but I mean, she got into it enough, and it was good. So we got our Kuma dance, and whatever happened after that happened after that. I say when it comes down to it, we were all winners. Post match, just a
Unless you're
recap post
stars.
match. The star says we will regroup and be dominant in 2025. I'll tell you what,
Listen,
Coleman was jacked.
it's got to be true one of these years.
Well, they have the tag belts right now.
Well, that's true. And they have the New Japan champion.
It is so weird in a world and a team where FWC exists. Wing Gory's the champions.
FWC just won tag belts for some other company. I don't know which.
That's right. On the next day, our Apollo's the super producer. In our Discord, SignUpFan.com to join that. He was sharing the links with me. I think, or sharing the clips with me as we're watching Queendom, which made me think, like, going back like a year and a half or so, everyone was all up in arms on the Stardom schedule. We've talked about this before. They're like, oh my God, they're working so hard. They're getting injured. They're this, they're that. So they get more days off, and all they do is work everywhere else. I mean, I'm not mad at them. FWC gets a day off. They go walk down the street. They go to Corking Hall, and they win some tag belt for some other mud show company. That's all right.
Yeah. I mean, at least they're winning. It's funny, every time they go to do like a show for another company, they're winning belts.
That's true. At least they stopped letting that happen here. So Azumi comes in, says our teamwork is awesome. We're Neo Genesis, even the big girl, and I am ready for the Tokyo Dome.
True. And then the actual pay-per-view started.
Saori Anou versus Maika Iwata. Holy shit!
Yeah, this is weird because they had a couple matches like earlier in the year where it's like Saori. I always complain. I feel like they do it backwards, or maybe it's not a complaint, a critique. Like Saori loses, or we see her lose the white belt to Mika Iwata on a Stardom show, and then she gets her win back on like whatever, I don't know what even promotion Mika's even a part of. So it's like we get to see Saori lose and not get, and then she just shows up with a random belt. You can't do it the other way around. Like, have your guy win on your show, I think.
How did Aldis and Cody do that? Because that's what it reminds me of. Because you're right. It's like, I'm a Stardom fan. I'm not gonna follow her matches everywhere she goes.
And she wrestles everywhere. In fact, that's almost worth the whole episode, by the way. I see like stuff on Twitter and whatnot where she wrestles like Capital Saki too, by the way. I think she wrestles like Hulk Hogan 400 days in a year. And when she's doing these independent shows, she's wearing like all black and she's whipping people and she's looking cool. And then she's over here like teaming with Tam and she's like all white and happy and with Natsupoi. She's got like Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, I believe it.
But yeah, as you were saying.
Well, this ended up being sort of a grudge match or the final blow off. I don't. Something's lost in translation to me a little bit, unfortunately. But apparently, they just have had all these matches together, and this one isn't for a belt. It's basically just let the better woman win.
And the better woman won.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, go and watch it. Saori doesn't have bad matches, I don't think, except when she loses. Those are bad. But she won,
No.
so it was a great match.
It was a stiff, methodical contest with Saori targeting Iwata's neck and back with suplexes and holds. Iwata counters with vicious kicks. Actually, that was some we clipped. It's like Iwata's kicks are insane. Like 3 kicks to the face, and the ref does the thing where they check to make sure that her head's still, Saori's head's still attached to the neck. And she nearly Iwata did secures the win with her thunderclap, which I'm assuming is her finisher. But Saori's resilience and tactical precision seals the victory. For a little while, this match was it was definitely like lopsided. It was almost like 2 different matches. Saori was kicking the shit out of Iwata for the first 8 minutes, and then the second half of the match, Saori got her ass kicked until she finally was able to Saori up and get the win.
I just took like 2 things away from this match. First of all, is that watching this match just made me realize how much like better it would be if instead of Maika Iwata, it was just Shiri versus Saori Anou, and they could just feud for all year long and just have the best like match in any company.
Yeah, but I don't want to see Saori get kicked in the face by Shuri.
But I want to see Shuri get kicked in the face by Saori.
Me too.
The other thing I noticed is that Saori has the coolest pin in wrestling, and it's like, yeah, she should probably do it every single match because it's so cool. But she doesn't really have a finishing move. It's like this is like a match where these two. Saori even said in the press conference, "I don't want to fight you anymore." It's like I got obsessed with you when I was like the champion. You took my belt from me, and it like ruined my, like it derailed my career for like part of this year. I don't want to fight you. This is the last time we're gonna fight. And then she beats her with like a roll up. I'm like, Saori needs like a move where she can just drop a bitch on her head and then do the cool pin. My opinion.
Dude. Well, quick pause. We have the tag team of the Stardom fan icons in the chat.
Oh,
first time we were able to say that. Opie, the newest Stardom fan icon. You can get such a prestigious title at stardomfan.com and click on the Patreon link.
And then I'll hit you with one of these if you're ever in the chat.
What's up? We back at it again.
But
well, now that Saori's done this fighting the same girl over and over again,
she takes all the belts. Oh, you know what?
Probably. She needs to get her white belt back at least. Are you kidding me? Saori is gonna should squash Starlight.
So after the match, actually I didn't read. That's pretty cool. After the match, you know, usually they give their like post-match comments, like behind me, where they like got the sponsors.
Yeah.
Usually they're like separate. It's like loser then winner, but no. Saori just walks backstage and interrupts her and like grabs her by the fucking hair, and even though she said that's the last time they're gonna fight, I don't think it's gonna be the last time they're gonna fight.
No, it looks like the recap is basically Saori was like, "Yeah, I'm ready to move on," and then they got face to face, and Maika was like, "No, I'm going to return stronger and then take you down next time." It's like, all right, forever foes.
Next up, we had Shuri versus Konami in a knockout, or like there's no pinfall or countouts, only submission or knockout. The blood feud that basically it ended in 33 seconds after Shuri kicked Konami in the head like 3 times and knocked her out. And then all of Hate jumped in and started getting into a huge brawl with God's Eye, and it ended in a disqualification match, which was really disappointing. But it was super sick to watch. Like, how many times have we said, Shuri, like, dude, just start your matches with a buzzsaw kick? And that's what she did. She says, I fucking hate this woman. Kicks her in the knee, drops her, kicks her in the stomach, kicks her with the buzzsaw kick, and Konami is out cold. That was awesome. Like, I was like
saying for months, Konami deserves a kick to the face.
And she got a kick to the fucking face.
this match, this match was so fucking good. Like I was waiting for like a quick one tonight, and oh my god, the fact that Shuri and Konami, I love it. The entrances were longer, and
Now,
you're right.
Mhm.
As we read the thing, this is a no disqualification match that ended in
no, not no
disqualification.
no pinfall. Only knockout or
Oh,
submission.
okay. Oh, no
Either
fall rule.
either
Okay.
either you're gonna quit because I make you quit, or I'm gonna knock you out. That was the stipulation. Basically, like the what was the rules that Shuri does sometimes? It's like
The point rules like the FW or yes,
not
something.
FWC, but whatever.
I know I got that in my head.
Basically, those rules except no points. It's like just like no points. You're not winning by technicality. Like I'm gonna knock you out, or I'm gonna make you submit.
This was so much better than those matches that go 25 minutes, and like every 5 minutes there's like a 9 count, and you magically get back up.
Dude, this
She just
match.
said, "No, fuck it, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out."
This
And then
match went 33 seconds, and it is. I would rather watch it 33 times in a row over having to watch this 18. It went 18 minutes and 31 seconds. Maika versus Tora. Ugh. This match that only went 33 seconds was so much better. And I think there's some story behind it too.
Who's the chick that came out at the end? Joins, helps Shuri clear the ring of all the evil hate, and is the newest member of God's Eye apparently.
Supposedly. No, you're going too quick. This match is only 30. We've been talking about this match like 10 times longer than it actually went on. Someone was telling me that Konami was hurt, so the match went like 33 seconds, and then because Konami, they announced, isn't going to be on their next tour, but that could also be because she got kicked really hard in the head by Shuri. So I don't know that could also be a possibility. But yeah, after the match, it's funny, she talked longer than the match went on. Maya Fukuda, but it also says something else. I don't know. There's this. I think this looks like a picture. Someone from Gleet, which maybe I should check out. Anyone, I kind of feel like if it's someone that Shuri wants in God's Eye, it's kind of a good company. Like Just Tap Out, I kind of want to check out. Now I want to look at Gleet. But yeah, she says that she wants to be the newest member of God's Eye.
God's Eye's stacked, dude.
Yeah, and then after the match, like she comes up to Shuri and is like, "I really want to like wrestle with you." And Shuri was like, "Yes, I would like to wrestle with you too," because she likes people that like to fight. And next we had Maika versus Tora. This match was fucking gross, man. It was nasty. Like Maika, like 2 minutes into the match. Ew, I don't even want to show it. It's fucking gross. Maika, like 2 minutes into the match, is getting barbed wire raked across her head. And I know that wrestling is real, but this match was fake indie mud show bullshit. Because you see Tora just like take a razor blade and just start slicing all up and down Maika's forehead, where she's just dripping blood the whole match. They're getting thrown on top of chairs. There's soup cans. There's razor blades. There's barbed wire. And then Maika just got basically treated like a fucking jobber bitch who, like, the only thing she did was kick out for 20 minutes while she got sliced to ribbons. And then Tora wins with, like, the most anticlimactic move ever.
I think I would have liked Did you watch this whole match?
Yes, unfortunately.
I didn't hate it until somewhere around 3/4, because then it went on way too long after that. It was what it was, and then there was the move where Maika puts Tora through the table, then puts her up to a Michinoku driver. Oh. Tora kicks out at a 2.
Dude, I have to.
And then the match went for another like 5 or 10 minutes. I'm like, listen,
dude, it went way too long.
Dude, everything we just saw, like,
these matches should
you
go.
You want to talk about protect your finish? Like, listen, you went through a table and I gave you my finish. Bobby Hill's down for a 15 count. It doesn't make any sense.
you you're totally right, dude. Like you said, this match, if it was like 8 minutes, would have been fine. That's how long it probably should have been. It went like almost 20. I don't know why this was even like a feud. Like, yes, Maika lost her red belt to Tora, but that's really Saya's fault. It has nothing to do with Tora. Tora was. It's fucking weird. She's the leader of hate, but Thekla and Saya Kamatani are clearly better than her. Like as far as a leader, she's. If you want to talk about just, I think she's even below Uraka as far as skill level. But it's like it's. I watched this match and there's a part where Tora just starts raking barbed wire over Maika's whole head. And then Maika's like, oh, what do I do to get you back? She hits her with like the safest chair shot ever, where like with like the padding part of the chair where Tora's head just pops straight through. I'm like, okay.
I
it
actually
hurts.
sort of like that.
It probably hurts less than a wiffle ball bat. And then Tora responded by like dropping Maika onto
No,
like,
what you have it on right now on the screen
Yeah.
is the spot where I thought it should have ended.
oh yeah.
Maika put Tora through the contraption that was a table, I guess, if you will,
Oh.
full of like sawed-off beer cans.
I was gonna
Sparrows,
say
or
that. I'm like,
Sapporo's,
yeah, I'm sure. I thought that
she
too.
drank earlier that day.
While they're all like slicing each other to ribbons and like bleeding all over the place, I'm like, yeah, I'm sure Sapporo's so happy about their beer being the sponsor for this match.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it worked for me. But no, that's right here. Wherever this shot happened, this would have been the perfect end of the match. Tora goes to the table. She gets Mikanochu drivered and then like kicks out. It makes no effing sense. Maika after losing the belt has had a
Oh.
really good year, a really strong year. This was horrible.
Chicken Poi said these types of matches are fun to watch with me live.
Oh,
This part, there's a part where Tora does her like little poison mist thing, and Maika's face went from like bloody and gross to like being covered in like whatever Kool-Aid she uses to spit at people. And I'm like, then I can actually like sort of like not like the match, but watch the match because it was like a censorship thing. Maika,
I don't know, man.
but once they look at this, once they started throwing literally trash all into the ring and slamming each other on it, I'm like, why is this still happening? And then Maika lost, so Maika's is like a jobber. She can. I was sitting there trying to defend Maika. Like everyone was like hating on Maika. I'm like, no, Maika's good. Maika's like great. She's one of their best wrestlers. And then she became like a drunk alcoholic, which usually should be pretty cool. But then she wrestled Tora and got into like a terrible street fight, and it's just a jobber. Terrible.
Well, we could just go on to. I was gonna say we could move on to what I think most people think is match of the year. At least the people I was watching with in the Stardom fan Discord, StardomFan.com for all the links. Loved the white belt match, and for what it's worth, white belt matches are always good, right? Is there ever a bad one?
No. I'd have to wrap my brain trying to think of one.
The wonder of Stardom Championship. We have challenger Starlight Kid up against.
Actually, I will say yes. I will say this match because Saori should always beat. Say Saori. Natsupoi, the other Saori. Natsupoi should always beat Starlight Kid.
The crowd was SLKing the whole match, even near the end, dude. Like the crowd wanted Starlight so bad, and I'm with you. I didn't. I wanted Poi to win. This was actually another. I mean, you don't need tables and chairs and beer cans to have a match where you whip the shit out of each other, and these
Yeah.
did it.
I was gonna say the last thing I'll say about like that match. If that's the type of match you like, that's the type of match you like. Watch that. Like have fun watching hardcore matches. I'm only just gonna give my opinion that I think they're like total shit, and they're gross, and they don't want to see women like getting sliced to bits. Then this match was so good that like I'm like, man, this pay-per-view is fucking like look at Maika here. This pay-per-view is like gross and I want to turn it off. And this match, Saori and Natsupoi, was so good that I was actually looking forward to the main event by the time this match was over.
Starlight comes out with new gear. It's all white, so she did the dress for the job you want, right?
Natsupoi is just a fairy. She always wears white.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure there was some secret meaning on. We're gonna. You know what? You know how like it was always a thing. Like if Ric Flair was gonna lose the match, he would always wear blue. I think Charlotte does that too. I think it was blue. It was like blue or red, like whatever. Like Starlight, it's gonna come out when she retires. There's a thing. It's like, yeah, if I ever wore this little fuzzy thing on my mask, it means I was winning a match. Or if I ever wore this thing on patch on my mask, it means I was losing.
Oh, that's funny.
But I don't know. What do you say about it? It's just like the two. There might be some of the two best wrestlers. They're both top 5 for sure.
To sum it up, this was a 23-minute match that flew by, dude. Like I just saw on your screen that the 23 minutes and 15 seconds. If you would have asked me, I would have thought it was 12. It moved fast. Like there wasn't a time to think. It was like bang, bang, bang. It was everything you would assume it would be from basically a Super Saiyan version of a high-speed title match. Really, it was fantastic.
But Poi should have won because I like Poi.
Yeah, Starlight takes it. Poi, I don't know.
Here's the thing, if
bad night for the Cosmic Angels, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man. We curse whoever we like in their previews for stuff. We all like when we do tournament previews, it's always wrong. I remember like the preview for this show, we were talking about how 2025 is going to be the year of Cosmic Angels, and they're going to have all the belts. And they ended up losing the white belt.
That's what I need to.
They end up losing the red
do
belt
for us instead of just the funny stuff. He has to clip all our predictions so we can play it a year later and realize how we jinx everybody we like.
That is true. The only thing I hope is that Starlight Kid, like I know, especially people say like Japanese people, especially like women, are loving the Neo Genesis, and that's cool. I just hope Starlight, like, especially now you're the white belt champion, and I'm assuming she's the leader. Like if she just, I like when she doesn't have to be like a total bad guy, but just get a little more serious. Like let the other ones dance around in rainbow colors, but like you're the champ now. Like
I don't think so, Juno, because I loved when she was mean and Oedo Tai and young OED and
I do too.
A little mean spirited, but now she wins the belt. And to sum up her post match comments, I promise to make the Wonder Belt the brightest symbol in Stardom.
Oh yeah, she could still be. She could be nice now, but just like don't be locking arms with Suzu and doing the Wizard of Oz Lollipop Guild skip to the ring.
Yeah, they're still gonna do that.
Please no. Did you spot where the tattoo was?
Hers?
Yeah.
You know what? In the big Neo Genesis match, I obviously did, but for some reason, I don't know why I didn't notice hers.
I did.
Well, where is it?
Oh, you should go back and watch the match again.
I was too busy, like, being mesmerized by fucking Natsupoi's 8-pack. She is jacked.
Oh, you know what else I had a problem with, like, Starlight Kid winning is they've just been telling this story that Starlight Kid can never get the big win because she's too obsessed with Mayu and she has to finally like beat Mayu in a big one-on-one match, and then she can like get over that and like focus on herself. But nope, that story's just gone. So she won the white belt, so it doesn't matter if she has another match with Mayu and beats her. So that was wrong. They fucked that up.
It happens.
That's a story that they were telling when she was still in Stars. Like the reason she like was kind of falling out with Mayu and she joined Oedo Tai, and then she didn't want to come back to Stars. And her whole thing was like, I might consider letting you join me or getting back together once we're on like an equal level. And then every time they have a singles match, Starlight Kid would always come up short. Well, she is really short. She's even shorter than Poi. She's even shorter than like Hani from New Jeans, which I didn't think was possible. But then she says a whole bunch of stuff because she talks for 30 minutes. And she's like, yeah, I want to make this the brightest. She says, I'm giving, she doesn't want to be the greedy black tiger. The greedy white tiger is not an option. So next year will be my 10th anniversary. She's been wrestling since she's like 6 years old.
Fair.
At the end of 2024, I'm incredibly happy to have the best present to my fans and myself. And Natsupoi cried, which is always bad. She goes, I'm going to start rebuilding from here, Ki-chan. I'll lend you the baby white for a little while. And then I'm going to take it back from you, Ki-chan. She didn't even say bye, boy. She's like, bye-bye.
I do like the fact, yeah, I mean, they ended friendly, I guess. Congratulations, but I'll take my belt back, which never happens. Saori never got her title shot, right? I mean, come on. We grew up on a world in the WWE where, like, when a belt changes hands, there's like 15 more rematches. It's like, can a girl get a rematch?
Oh, they removed that from the WWE. They don't put rematch clauses in the championship titles
I forgot
anymore.
they call it the rematch clause too.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
They took that out of their contracts. But you know what? For all the friendliness, and it's like they're still friends, and Ki-chan, I'm gonna lend you the belt and we'll fight again one day. I'm looking forward to it. I didn't see Natsupoi putting the white belt around Starlight Kid's waist.
Juno, the world of Stardom. I really like the segue. The World of Stardom Championship match. Challenger Saya Kamatani versus the champion Tam Nakano.
And this match, that's how long the previous match, what was it? 23 minutes and 15 seconds. This one is 21 minutes, 29 seconds. So about the same.
Oh, but it's another one that didn't feel that long, dude. Like 20-minute matches is actually pretty long for Stardom. What would you say the average match is? 7 to 8 minutes?
Like even on a pay-per-view, like a singles match, like 15.
Yeah, 15 for pay-per-view, but like on a house show or like a regular, 12 minutes max, like 2 20-minute matches in a row. Like, but they flew by. Like this is good stuff.
No, this match felt like it went forever. I don't even know if that's I don't even mean that in a negative way.
Oh, is it like a fight forever type of way? Like, please never end. Just
no, not never end. No. Well, yeah, but no. I don't know. I don't think I like anything about Saya Kamatani, but I think I love her. It's very frustrating.
She's
long and lanky and awkward. She's making weird faces and screaming all the time, and she like moves like Kenny Omega. But for some reason, I love it.
There was a Saya trigger, that's for sure. She even teased the return of the Phoenix Splash, which was awesome. The match was just another great match. Is everything you would expect from the two. They fought before. Saya has won before.
Here's an idea, because Saya, I'm sure, listens to our podcast. She does the thing where she takes a nice little breather outside the ring, and by breather I mean throws her opponent into the 15th row, and then she goes and grabs a chair and she likes to sit in the ring. Why doesn't she steal Edge and Christian's thing and says, for the benefit of those with flash photography, start doing poses?
Oh, well, because she already knows. The second she enters, no one's not.
It's like those old WWE, because for some reason in like America, people just have cell phones. Like it's the 21st century. Well, you go to Japan, the second she sits in that chair, it's like watching those old Nintendo 64 games where it's like flash, 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 flash. It's amazing.
I love it, dude. This was a great match. It was back and forth, as you would assume. Saya wins. She's the new champion. A little bit of underhanded stuff going on, but I don't even think she needed it. I think Saya was just sort of being like a bad guy for the sake of being the bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't need to, but she just wants to because, like, I don't know.
She doesn't need
She's
to because she's already been the greatest white belt champion of all time
I know
without the cheating.
in chat, Chicken already said you can tell, like, the people that think that started watching only like 4 years ago. But you know what? It is a fact that Saya is the greatest white belt champion of all time, about to be the greatest red belt champion of all time.
Dude, she had the longest white belt run without the cheating, without the weapons, without the help from other people. I don't think it's possible for her to lose this belt. Unless she gets screwed over by her own teammates.
Sayaka Kurawa's got her back.
Oh, here's a storyline. Because Saya, that's the thing. It's like she just beats everyone. It's impossible for her to lose. But then it's like, I'm just thinking of it. That's basically I'm thinking of the Evolution storyline with Triple H. Then she starts getting paranoid. She starts taking out her members one by one and thinking they're coming after her title.
There's got to be a
hate cool.
civil war at some point, right?
They have 3 leaders. I would hope so. In fact, you know what? They didn't even say that they like each other, did they? It's just that they hate everyone else more. So it's like they didn't even say that they like each other.
No.
Yeah. But you forgot how the match ends, where Saya gets dropped on her head and awkwardly just lays in the middle of the ring, and the ref has to go over and tell Tam to back off. And the ref gets up there to try to like take a look at her, and Saya shoves the ref out of the ring.
Doctor
and the ref, and then goes to
that beats the shit out of the ref too. That's true.
Goes for the roll up. Tam kicks out, and then Saya hits her with like 2 or 3 star crushers.
And a spinning star crusher, and becomes the champion.
It was like awkward and lanky as hell. It reminds me of like watching that Jackie Chan movie, like The Drunken Master. It's like
she is so.
Nothing is fluent.
She was running. Oh, she's great.
Nothing's fluent. Nothing seems smooth or like it was meant to happen, but it works.
A fight isn't meant to be pretty, right? So I'm assuming that with all the history between these two, as we saw Starlight and Natsupoi sort of congratulate each other, I'm assuming the same thing happened between Tam and Saya? They hugged it out when the match was over and said, congratulations, great fight. I'm assuming with all their history, that must have been how this happened.
Well, Saya takes the mic and says, as Tam is like crawling out of the ring in pain, she goes, whoa, wait. Come back here. Put the belt around my waist. And then Tam is like, what? And she's like, you heard me. Get in here. Put it around my waist. Now.
The crowd is booing. Like, the crowd is like, what the fuck? Like, this crowd all night was wild. Like, dude, there was the crowd loud.
The crowd is good. The crowd is booing like crazy, where she's like, get in here. Put the belt around my waist right now. Do it now. And they're booing. And then Tam stops and starts getting into the ring, and the crowd just goes silent, which was crazy. They're like, she's like, not, don't. They're like, no, don't, please, no. And you can hear, the only thing you can hear is Tam sobbing as she's like crawling over on her knees to put the red belt around Saya's waist, and Saya laughing like a bitch.
And they don't mic these rings. No. You're right. All you can hear is Tam crying in the entire arena. It's fucking amazing.
Dude, there's like 4,200 people in this building, and all you hear is her sobbing. It was so... You didn't even hear any clicks from cameras.
Is this Tam mind games? She doesn't need to go back and put this belt on her. Like, what's going on? Is Tam losing her mind? Are we going to get Dark Tam after this?
Oh, but then after Tam puts the belt on her, like, Saya slaps her across the face so hard and tells her to get lost, go home. She's embarrassing. And then she says she pictured herself winning the red belt a year ago. That was when in the 5-star, she jumped from the rafters like a maniac and broke her arm.
So she had a spot like that in this match. She jumped from like the fucking top of one of the entrance ramps onto her. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And she says that next year's she will be the absolute champion. She's wanted this belt
チ
to
キ
the
ンポ
point
イ
of
ーズザト
madness.
ップカワイイオブ
Quack,
ザ
quack.
コスモスコーズイットオールディペンドオンザライトタイミングド
Stardom fan icon chicken, thank you for the donate. I
Thank
appreciate it,
you.
buddy. Obviously, thanks, man. And also, I'd like to Jory, Jory too. He's. I'm glad you made it in for again. He's an old school wrestling guy.
Yeah.
Looks like watching since the WCW days and stuff like that. That's good stuff, dude. Us older guys got to stick together. Thanks, chicken.
So because it just it's going to Netflix, right? All the WWE stuff, and so does that mean in 20, 30 years there's going to be people nostalgic for WCW again just from watching it on Netflix?
WCW and chill.
Saya says that next year it's going to be Stardom's biggest nightmare. And then the crowd starts booing. She tells them all to shut up and that they're all her servants and that they should kneel. And then she says, 2024, goodbye forever.
Oh, I was going to take a knee. I don't have enough room here. Yeah,
man,
I
mean,
listen,
she didn't say you had to kneel. It's more optional. You can if you want to.
I do. She's a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, we're watching it, and like the whole ending, like, it is astonishing. Like, this was Queen's Quest leader Saya Kamatani. Yeah, I said that. Who turned into
accurate
the Phoenix Queen, and like, it's not like she eased into it, right? Like, she just loves being mean. To like, maybe she's just is a bitch. She has to be, right? You can't play this role that good. She is a mean person.
Right now, baby, I don't care.
Oh, Jory's been watching for 50 years. Juno, we're gonna have to get you on a podcast with Jory talking about Bruno.
That's my hero.
Juno's the youngest old man wrestling fan I've ever known.
Dude, I grew up on Bruno. I had the channel, what is it, MSG, like the channel that the Yankees were on, and they would always play Madison Square Garden shows with Bruno. I watched every single one of them.
That's awesome, man.
So that's like, that was like a childhood memory I just never thought about. It's like, why do I like all this old school wrestling? I'm like, oh yeah, because I've watched every single Bruno match that he's like ever had.
Juno, Tam Nakano, by the time she gets backstage.
Well, hang on. Because first, before you read that, Saya Kamatani says that even though she just humiliated Tam and beat her up, she says that beat her up in front of the largest crowd they've ever had, not counting crossover. But it's like
that is a funny thing to say. Like, I mean, she's literally. She just keeps poking. She's like, yeah, I won. And I won in front of all these people.
Yeah, she says, no, but she says, even though she beat her, she's like, my revenge is not over yet. He goes, are you watching, Tam? I'm going to drag you to the depths of hell. Like, it's like the Maika thing. She's like, even though I cost you your belt, I still hate you. And I'm never going to stop hating you. She has to become the leader, right? She's the hate in hate.
In what world is the world champion not the leader?
In what world is the world champion? I mean, what world is the leader Natsuko Tora? Oh, do you want to read Tam's part?
I don't. It's funny, my Discord screwed up, so I actually can't see anything. I'm just glad that I'm still live. But basically, if I remember right, she comes back and she's all crazy-eyed and yelling at the screen and says something along the lines of, I don't know, I'm going to get my revenge and I'm going to drag you down to hell, Saya Kamatani.
Oh,
basically,
man.
I was hoping that this was going to end up being evil, crazy Tam blowing people up again. Now, Tam, I want to see in a death match. Is that weird?
Yeah, she's a deathmatch queen.
I want to see it.
She'll make it actually
She's
good.
gonna do it right.
Yeah.
When she blows Saya up, Saya's not gonna kick out.
Tam is my favorite kind of deathmatch wrestler because she puts on gloves and like a full suit, like a jumpsuit, and probably goggles. But she's like, if you want to roll around in thumbtacks and glass, go for it. I'm gonna be the one over here hitting you with the exploding baseball bat.
Love it. Is there anything else you want to say about this match going forward before we do the press conferences? Because you have those up, right? All the new champions said something, or like your thoughts on this pay-per-view as a whole. I thought it was fucking amazing. Like, other than one match, which, I mean, everyone needs a match to go like refill their water bottle, right? Like, this was a great show.
Sure. Some people would say it's a great show.
It was a good show.
It was a good show. I will agree.
B plus?
A solid B plus player.
In a world. All right, tell me this. All right, so we take out the
okay, I didn't watch
hardcore
taking
match.
out the first two matches. I didn't watch the pre-show.
Yeah, well, which were probably better than the hardcore match. But I'm saying, now this is the only thing they screwed up. The hardcore match should have just been deleted. Delete. Put that on YouTube. Who cares? And in the third spot or from the end should have been Miyu versus Kurara.
No, you should.
That would have been a better match.
You open the show with Kurara properly, and then you move the tag team match to where the death match was. And then you have the tag match, and then you have the white belt, and then you have the red belt. Like, come on, that just seems like common sense.
It does, but they knew what they were doing. You can't have the white belt and the red belt follow Hanan and Wingori because they are so good that the other two matches can't compete. So they had to put them at the beginning to start the show, and then you forget how good they are by the time you get to Natsupoi. So then you can enjoy the Natsupoi show.
I was just so happy that Thekla lost. I mean, I like Momo, but I'm so happy that Thekla lost and Wingori won. And then, you know what? You could have cut out the two. You know, they weren't that long, but like you could have cut out the two matches where just like random tag matches that could have been on a house show. Like, just give me a nice like 5-match pay-per-view. That's what I want. I just want give me the meat and potatoes. I don't need the fluff. Put that on the pre-show.
You need a 3.5 to 4 hour pay-per-view though. That's how you get your money's worth. No, but I'm with you. Like, I'm the perfect wrestling show, 2 hours. Yeah. Get me in and out. Get me in and out, baby.
Dude, if they wanted to, it's like take the 2 pre-match shows and put the 2 multi-woman tag matches on the pre-show. That way, like, the show is like 2 matches shorter. People, and plus, like, those matches were way better than the pre-show matches anyway. So maybe you could have got some more pay-per-view buys.
Or what you do is you go ahead and just put them all together. You have an Andre the Giant Battle Royal type of thing, and you do your thing. Everyone got their dream queendom moment, if you will.
The Lady C Battle Royal.
Yes. I did notice something while watching Hanako. Hanako is everything, like including a lot of her moves that Lady C wishes she was. You know how Lady C does the pin where she flops on her, like falls? Like Hanako sort of does that, but she jumps like straight up, like 5 feet in the air and splashes. I'm like, oh man. I love Lady C, and she's gonna forever be like our number one.
For sure.
Shit.
Dude,
like,
you told me I had to like Lady C. The way you described her is so funny. It's like, yo, ever since I've been watching this thing, this chick has not won a match, and she's the tallest woman in the ring, and she should be like crushing everybody, and I love her. And like, yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, well, I said Stardom fan earlier that we started because of the Shiryu Tommy feud. We really started because of Lady C. All right, I'm gonna take a break. If you wanna hang out with the chat or take a break yourself, and then we'll just do a quick part 2 of if we got the things for what the champions say at the press conference.
All right, let me read. I'm gonna read the chat. Sorry, starting back from the Ko-fi donation where you put a bunch of New Jeans lyrics in, which is pretty funny. Chicken Poi. What is with Saya licking the belt? I don't know. It would be kind of funny if I thought like she's sitting there licking the belt all over after she won it. They had to announce that like she's out for sickness. Like she finally wins like the world title and she's out for a month because she's got like strep throat because she's been licking this nasty belt. Why does she lick the belt? Because it's hot, cool, crazy. She's hot, cool, crazy, and weird. That's how I describe her. Andre Andre is funny to me because I always thought I don't know. Wrestling, especially old school wrestling, had like the weirdest stuff in it, like the crazy characters. Like take a look at Kamala. So when I would like hear Andre talking, I always thought like, oh, they're making him talk like a big giant who can barely speak English. And then later I find out I'm like, oh, I'm stupid. He's just that's just his French accent. He's like barely speaks any English, like legit. No, that's a funny argument. How many 5-star matches does Bruno have? Like I wonder when did the 5-star I know Jim Cornette started the 5-star system as a joke at some point. I don't know when that actually got started by like wrestling people where they're actually rating things by stars. Also, while I'm ranting, the star system, it should be a 4-star system because that's how movies were rated. It's not a 5-star system, god damn it. If you're going to do a star system, do it like a star system. Same thing like a Michelin star. It goes up to 4 stars. There's no 5 Michelin star restaurants. I think. Am I stupid? I'm pretty sure there's no 5 Michelin star. Let me look it up.
I drank a beer.
3 stars?
I drank another beer.
Oh. Yeah, 3. Okay. Well, I guess technically not having a star. So there's 4. Yeah, you have a Michelin up to 3. Oh, now you're back. Now do I have to fix your thing? Or are we good? Oh, we're good. Wow, nice. I love the love for Billy Graham. FWC Japan follower after ECW. Yeah, ECW was funny because ECW did the hardcore wrestling, true, and some of it was like, but they also had like some of the best wrestlers like Eddie Guerrero, Benoit, like, and they had really good wrestling. But Paul Heyman couldn't afford to pay those guys, and then it just slowly became like the only guys I can afford are the ones that want to go through furniture. But yeah, people forget that ECW had some of like the best wrestling and the most like they had all the cruiserweight guys before WCW did. Yeah, traditionally movies were rated 4 stars back when Roger Ebert and Leonard Maltin were prominent critics, but I do believe most modern critics and publications adopted a 5-star scale. True. Well,
Oh man.
now they just have like the yeah.
I can
Hello.
hear you though.
I hear you.
Finally.
Hello.
So stupid. I told you my 14-year-old computer. It's like smoking over here. It's been streaming for too long. I'm almost.
You just need a new graphics card.
I'm past that. Although I am shopping. I am in the market for a new one. I think I'm finally gonna get one. But anyways, I think as I was heading out, I heard somebody say or heard you say something about why is she licking the belt. All I know is that since then I've learned that if you win it, you lick it. If it's yours, I mean you get to lick it. That's just how it is.
You have to mark it. It's your property.
At least she's not licking the white belt.
But what else we're gonna get? Oh yeah. I had a couple. Wait, how many people did they have? We were gonna watch like some. They did like a press conference I didn't know about, which I thought was cool. It was like to start off the new year. They definitely had the Starlight and and they have Hanan and Saida. Cool. So we'll see what the champions have to say.
Cool. So this is cool.
Yeah. Okay, but first, I'm interested in this because she defended. Oh, Wave. I couldn't think of the. She's also Saya is also the Wave champion.
She's the Wave girl.
Which is a championship. Yeah, she she won a tournament. She won a wave tournament and won a bunch of money. And then I guess she also got a title shot and she beat their champion. I think she's their world champion. I'm assuming she's their world champion anyway. And then she just defended her title, got busted up a little bit. And this is what she had to say. It's New Year's Day, and it's a blood shower. It's an unhappy New Year.
Sai gets fucked up and she looks happy.
Because she's happy because it's the worst ever. This must have been the worst for Wave. March 2nd, Cork and Hall.
You know, it's a wild weekend for wrestling, that's for sure.
I'm confused about the championships in Wave. I think she might be challenging their actual world champion, and then she'll have all their belts. So on New Year's Day, she just decided to get into a big-ass brawl and got bloodied up. I want to watch that match.
All right, we'll do it. I don't even know where to watch it.
Some people do.
All right, Wingori, a lot has happened.
Okay, you're gonna be Hanan.
And Dad said, damn right. A lot has happened, but I'm happy to end this year by holding the title. It's been a long, long time coming. Finally.
Oh, I'm very happy. It's been about 4 years ago when Wingori was born, and I knew that Tag League was our main goal. Hi. Hanan talks way faster than Saida. It feels like a lifetime since then. We've grown up together. Oh, that's cute. Being able to win the New Blood Tag titles, despite losing them. It's no shame losing to Hanako. You know what's crazy is that in pro wrestling, Saida has to wrestle Hanako. There's no weight classes in wrestling.
Saida jackhammered fucking Hanako, dude.
Yeah, she did. We might have lost those titles, but we won Tag League this year. I'm really happy we were able to get the Goddess belts.
Wingori has been fully active for about a year now, right? That's right. Well, it's been an amazing year. 2024 was good. Even though we seem to have finished with New Blood, I'm still trying to do my best as an individual. Oh, she's already looking past you. She's already looking past Saida. She's like, well, I still want to do my best as a tag team partner too, obviously. So I'm really happy that I managed to do both this year. Saida must have looked at her like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, she's like, Saida's
pouring her heart out like this is the greatest moment of my life.
Her accomplishments are like, we won Tag League, we won the Goddess Tag belts, we won the New Blood Tag belts, and Hanan's like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to my singles career next year.
So poor Saida's going through the barber shop window.
Oh, although I'm a little happy for her, I'm a little frustrated she challenged for the white belt before me.
Oh, now we got another feud.
A little tension between the tag champs. More than that, I always felt as though there was a gap in ability between her and I. So we teamed together.
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Saida says, I always felt there was a gap in ability between the two of us. Is she self-aware enough? Does she realize that she's on the low end? Or is she implying that Saida is carrying?
Oh, yeah. It's like she didn't say which one. She's
no. She said there's a talent gap, but which one?
She never said that she was the one that, like, she could be the one that she thinks is carrying all the load on this team.
Of course she thinks that.
She's probably right.
Here comes the Stars Civil War. It's happening.
I'm really happy I was able to win the titles with Hanan, and we've been able to grow so much together.
She's sort of a little bitch, though.
What? Why?
All right, they're happy again. They have alternate agendas. There's just one more thing I want to say. When I talked about stars in my backstage comment, I cried. I have a lot of things to say, but I really want to say is that I want to lead stars to the future and bring newcomers into stars. Hanan's going to be the new leader of stars. How do you like that? I'll follow Tam, or I'll follow Hanan.
I think that Mayu's gonna drop her on her head if she ever tries.
You're like, what did you say?
Well, listen. You know the reason I get to take okay, so when they do like these house shows and these big multi-woman tag matches, like maybe Mayu like tags in to do a drop kick and then she tags back out. So it's like it's nice for people to believe that they're like on Mayu's level, but then once they have a singles match, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna show you why I get to take basically vacations during matches because I'm that good.
All right, what does Starlight have to say?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Subscribe to my TikTok. I just did a cool new dance, and then I had my mask off, but I put a cool little emoji over my head. Neo Genesis for life.
She's wrestling for the children, she says. All the children are all around the world.
Neo Genesis. The kids love this horrible.
She has a lot of ambitions. She is a child.
Yeah.
Possibly.
It's not for us.
Isn't like her age? She doesn't say. She could be like 16. Well, it said it's her 10-year wrestling anniversary. She's at least 11 years old. She's like 16 to 35.
Yeah, they didn't have the age requirement in the good old Rossi days. He liked to start them young.
So I have to do my best as the greedy white tiger and push myself. She doesn't look very tough.
No, the fact that she beat Poi is astonishing.
She beat the only person that's like lighter than her. That's shorter than her.
Yeah, but Poi is jacked. What does she have going for her? A mask?
Thank you.
Users on TikTok.
I love Stardom. Subscribe to my TikTok.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's basically what she said. Oh, she said more. This is the first half. In the best match. Wow, she just claimed that. I was able to take the title from Natsupoi. Look at this dirty belt. Thank everyone who watched the pay-per-view.
She thinks her match sold out the show.
Well, kinda. It took me 9 years to win this title in Stardom. And she's gonna lose it to Saori in the first defense.
That would be so fucking good. Can we get Shiri just knocking people out in 33 seconds and grabbing all the belts?
I said she could be the high-speed champ.
That'd be awesome.
Now that I have the white belt, I want to make this dirty thing shine the brightest.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, the hierarchy of the titles in various tournaments. She's saying this is the belt. I want to show that I can fight as well as other champions regardless of gender. She's going to enter the G1?
Well, I think that's like Mayu saying she's going to be the best IWGP champion of all times, even better than Okada.
I'm interested in Kamatani for her and for her red belt.
Oh, you have no chance.
Oh, if you want to make Saya double champ, go ahead.
yeah. You want to challenge her and lose your belt? Yeah, that's fine.
Dude,
Saya
imagine
can go on the longest double.
Dude. Dude, her first.
I want it.
She just comes out like Mina. Like I remember, like Mina challenged Tam. She just comes
out. I wanted
out
it to Dome.
No, I want Saya or I want Starlight Kid to challenge Saya right off the bat, and then make Saya like Roman Reigns the double champ. Oh, that'd be beautiful. Oh, well, you have to read for your favorite wrestler.
I'm Saya Kamatani, the 20th World of Stardom champion and Stardom fans' top power ranked wrestler.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like, you got to read like between the lines. It's I'm Saya Kamatani, the 20th and final World of Stardom champion.
You're never going to have to vote again. Yesterday, I was able to see how unceremonious Tam Nakano was and how good it feels holding this red belt. And how good it tastes, too.
Yeah, she does like to lick it a lot.
Yeah.
Ew, who knows where that belt's been?
Tam had it for a long time. Well, the world has many opinions. Mine is pretty favorable of you. I'm walking front and center, so complain about me all you want because I have you all in the palm of my hand. She's not wrong.
She does. I notice she likes to not use chairs.
Only in the ring. Also, on January 1st, I'll be defending my Wave
Belt.
title, so the red belt holder will be very busy at the start of the year. Well, I don't know if I really care about that, but you guys should come to Shinjuku with all your gifts and, you know, celebrate me.
Wait, Shinjuku Face. That's the building where all the people.
That's the arena, yeah.
Yeah, that's the arena Hazuki loves, where there's all like guys and wife beaters smoking. That's a pretty cool place to get into a fight.
It's a cool place to bleed.
Wait, what did she say? She's like, that's all. I'm just gonna leave.
She was like, yeah, like, I don't really care about this, but you guys can come celebrate me.
That's it.
She has a very top teeth smile. There's something charming about her. For such a jerk. Stop being sickos. And we're gonna upset the original Stardom fan icon chicken.
Listen, I've said I hate everything about her, and I love her. It doesn't get clearer than that.
There's just something about her. We've been saying that since day one when she first started flapping her phoenix wings. I'm like, there's something about this one.
Oh, that's awesome. So Tam Nakano really is the reason that she lost her white belt, because she's the one who brought Sai in to Stardom to be a backup dancer, not even to be a wrestler. That's a fact that a lot of people don't know. But Stardom was doing like the Tokyo Joshi thing where they had like a dance group that would come out before shows that lasted very short amount of time. And Saya was like the only one, I think, that got to be trained because she's the best. All right, but one more for you. Is this subtitled?
Saya, congratulations on becoming the new World of Stardom champion. What does this moment feel like for you tonight?
Saya doesn't have a single idea what she just said, so she's just going to rant.
Thank you.
She said thank you. It was really memorable, wasn't it? At the end, after I was thrown by the avalanche, I cowered in pain. Oh, like when she was hurt, but then she fooled you. I destroyed Tam, and I deceived everybody. Oh,
what's your next goal as champion?
She's the champion. She doesn't have any other goals. But this year is coming to an end now, but next year I'm going to destroy everyone in Stardom, including Tora. I just said that.
Congratulations again. Arigato.
She's such a friendly bad guy sometimes.
But that was like
as long as she doesn't hate you.
But that was like a bitchy. That was like, yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, like a Southern God bless.
Yeah.
Congratulations again. Arigato.
She's like, you're welcome for letting you talk.
Saya, congratulations on becoming the new.
Should we close this up before we go down the rabbit hole? We can come on like on Sunday or something and do the pre-shimis. Although Sunday's another show. Oh, man, it is a busy day. Busy weekend.
I like Jory. He's like talking about Starlight Kid. She's like, guys, she's literally Rey Mysterio of Stardom, besides the mask, the talent, and the charisma. Oh. Hey, young girls like her.
I liked her when she was mean. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now she's with now she's with Suzu and Izumi.
What can I say? You have a type. You like Thekla. You like Saya Kamatani. You like Starlight when she's mean. You have a certain type of wrestler that you like.
I'll tell you what else I search up. I search up StardomFan.com. for all the domination needs. No, for all. For everything we do, the YouTube, the podcast, the articles, the pictures. There's a game on there. I don't know. You can run a dinosaur.
Go to I don't know, anytime it's the website, or you can go in the description. And there's like a Discord server if you want to talk to other Stardom nerds. Tell them about the Patreon.
Patreon.com/StardomFan, or just on StardomFan.com. Once again, is all the links. And there's a free membership, and there's a list of you, including you, Kevin Cabeza. I see you, but we have the original Stardom fan icon, Chicken Poi. Thank you, and thank you for the coffee donations earlier. It really means a lot. It's fun, dude. Jake Ebert
Thank you.
is the World of Stardom fan champion, and you know what I just did? I was so used to saying them in order that I forgot. No, I didn't forget. I slipped for the new Chicken has a tag team partner.
Oh,
The co-icon, if you will, of the Stardom fan icon is Opie. Hey, thank you, buddy. And as in the tier, as he requested a Julia episode, it's in the works. It'll
Yes.
probably be up as soon as the New Year's settles down. Yeah, thanks. We're gonna do a Julio episode just for you.
How about that?
that was loud. These aren't my sounds.
Who's your Valentine this year?
Guess who?
너야.
What else we gotta do? We did the podcast, we did this, we did that, we did the Stardom fan. I guess that's it. Is there anything else you want to say before you fall down a rabbit hole? Jory, thanks, man. Like, that really means a lot. And Chicken Poi, that means thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Jason, thanks, guys. What do you say? You said you wanted to get corny on the YouTube. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe. Smash the button.
Whatever that means.
こんばんは。You can be the top かわいい of the cosmos。クリックアワコーヒーリンクビロー。バイポイ。